Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to 30 minutes of my day. It's crazy, crazy snowing outside where I am. Absolutely nuts. It's like a winter wonderland out there. And I don't mind at all because I'm home. I'm cozy. I've got beef stew going in the oven. I even put a winter wreath up on my front door. I still had my fall wreath. It has a little scarecrow and a sunflower and all that. But if everything's going to be covered in snow, I'm putting up my winter wreath. It's not a Christmas wreath, it's a winter wreath. So my Christmas wreath will go up very soon. Anyhow, I've got work to do here because, as you can tell, I can't see my desk. I've been working on little sleepy owl here. You know what? I'm going to fix my camera because it's up too high. Hold on, I'm going to pause you. There we go, that's better. This angle, I hope it works for you. It works great for me because I can still see a little bit in my phone screen, and I can tell if I am starting to work off out of camera view. So I have been working on the little sleepy owl, and he's looking really cute. I did a little bit of touch-up work. Here is where I had a lot of water damage, here and here, and it's certainly evident inside the text block. You can see some areas down in that corner where where it obviously got wet at some point, but it fortunately was able to dry out thoroughly, not stay damp, and develop mold. So yes, water damage, no mold, which is amazing because this book is from 1875, so it's an old book. So what I did, because this water damage was quite powdery white looking, so I actually just got out my good old watercolor set. I got out my good old Winsor & Newton half pans. Let's open this up. It's a mess, fair warning. This paint tray has made a lot of art over the years. So what I did was I always eyeball. I'm fortunate that my eye is quite good for matching up colors. I sort of view it as the art version of having perfect pitch. I can usually quite well look at a color and recreate the color. So I don't know what would we call it for instead of perfect pitch, for singers who can boom, just start singing right on the pitch that you want. Anyhow, so I mixed a little bit of these two greens and a bit of brown, and I was able to do some great camouflaging here. It's not complete, but it certainly looks nice. I will have to seal this cover at some point, and I think what I will be doing is I'm just going to seal it with some matte aerosol Mod Podge Naked, and then I'm going to put this little guy on just as is. I'm not going to do an all over with the liquid Mod Podge. I don't want it too shiny, and I really like how this is looking. So I was even able to put a dab of the green. There was a hole in the spine right here, and I was able to just dab my paintbrush right into the hole and fill it with some dark green. And where the shoulders are quite threadbare here, I went in with some of the green and just filled in a bit here and there. And then, as I mentioned before, it's got a layer of cotton down, and then there will be a second layer because when I sew the text block together, that adds an additional layer of fabric and an additional layer of paper. So then these threadbare shoulders will be quite nicely fortified for another 145 years. So, and then this little guy, boy, we have to go back a ways because I took a break to have fun with Charlie Brown. This little guy has the the Tim Holtz music in behind. And then yesterday, I still thought he looked a little dull, so I don't know if you can see a bit of a shimmer. I just used, I dry brushed with my gold gilding wax, and I just sort of flicked it off the edge, just ever so slightly around there, and I did a little bit along this wing edge. So it's not noticeable unless you catch it in the light that there's a bit of shimmer there. And I put a little shimmer across this sort of horizon of his hat. Just to give a little, tiny little bit of sparkle, maybe as if his candle is glowing a bit as he's heading up to bed. Maybe he's going to bed early so that Santa can come sooner. Who knows? But I love how this looks. Anyhow, I'm going to put him aside. As far as I know, these are going to be the end pages. This is one of my favorite sheets of paper. I have a whole pad of them. I actually bought them several years ago. I'm going to have to fix that because I'm going to actually do that right now. Where is my glue box? Here it is. Now, I want some of the LePage wood glue. And I'm just going to give that a little bit of a, because I'm not going to work on it for a while, so it'll give it time to settle down and behave itself. Anyhow, back to these papers. Years and years and years ago, I bought a pad of paper placemats, and I just never used them. I found that it was easier to just use cloth placemats and throw them in the washing machine rather than putting all this pretty paper in the garbage. That was breaking my heart. And this was years ago. This was prior to doing junk journals. So do you see what I did there? Sorry, I'm scattered all over the place here. Hold on, little sleepy owl. You go there. I just put some of that LePage's wood tacky glue that I'm finding is wonderful for paper. I'm really, really liking it. And I've just filled in all those little spots on that corner, and I'm giving it a good pinch and sort of patting it into place. And now I'm going to let it, dry while I work on something else. You know what? I might as well get this corner done too. Oh boy. Alrighty. So you just open it up, fan it out so that you can get the glue into all those little cracks and crevices. I learned this from Sophia at Save Your Books, and she actually is a professional book restorer. I am not. She does it as a career, and she said you just do this. You can use any tacky glue, and you just put the glue into that, fan out where the cardboard is coming apart, like pastry, like flaky pastry. Fan it out, get glue into all those cracks and crevices, and then squeeze it together and pat it back in place, and then just let it dry. Let's see how this one is. Yeah, let's just do it. Well, I didn't think I'd be repairing corners while I chatted with you. Anyhow, I used these a few times, and I didn't have the heart to keep using them. I just kept washing my fabric placemats, and I kept, every year at Christmas, I would pull them out of my Christmas decorations and then put them back in the Christmas decoration boxes. And finally, I guess about 2 Christmases ago, I realized, hold on, this is gorgeous paper, and started using it. I just love it. I love the colors. This is a junk journaler's delight, isn't it? I mean, it's got greenery, it's got numbers, it's got postage stamps, it's got wildlife. I just love it. So as far as I know, and you know me, I can change my mind right up until the last second. But as far as I know, that's going in because the greens look so nice with the cover. And I like that it sort of has a woodsy theme, especially for that little owl. Although I wonder if he lives in the woods. He's wearing a sleeping cap and has a candle. As far as I know, owls see at night. They don't need a candle. But He's cute. He's cute as a little bug. All right, there we go. That's good. So I'm going to put this aside. I actually have something else I want to do today. I actually want to do a little bit of housekeeping, and I thought, you know what? I can do that on camera. So let's put these away. Come on, little sleepy owl. Oh, wait, I think I will put the text block back inside because that protects my nice new spine that I made. It makes it solid so it doesn't get smashed by accident if you just keep your text block in it while you're working on other things. There we go. All right, so I was getting papers out ready. I got my template ready for Sleepy Owl, and he tends to be called Sleepy Owl right now. No, you're all stuck together. There we go. I've been pulling out papers I want to use. Oh, these ones. This paper is from Dave. Thank you, Dave. Lots of different papers. I have my front pages ready, and there's my Catherine tabs in place. I have some interesting pages that will be going in to Sleepy Owl. I have some page spreads from Miracle on 34th Street. I found an old copy of Miracle on 34th Street, and of course I won't be able to use all the pages for it. I also have pages from the Christmas chapter of Little Women and the Christmas chapter from Little House on the Prairie. Well, not Little House on the Prairie. I believe it was the Christmas one of Little Cabin in the Big Woods, I think. I'll have to check. Now I can't remember which one it is. And they're here somewhere. Where did I put you? Oh, are you over here? Are you over here? No, you're not. Oh, and old Christmas card. Some spreads from an old Christmas card book. Oh, here, maybe this is you. No, that's Little Women. This is from an old Christmas poetry book from the 40s. No, maybe I don't have you ready yet. Oh, that's it. Oh, you're over there. All right, well, I'm going to leave you over there for now. So I'm going to get these out of the way. I think I want to incorporate a little window frame from this old antique cabinet card book that I have. I have a few sheets of these left, so they're precious. I should find a cabinet card and I'll show you how these worked. Hold on. Okay, so if you recall, last week or so, I made these faux cabinet cards. These aren't the real thing. I have some real ones. They're in a box that's way too high. I'd have to get my step stool to reach it. These ones will work in a pinch. They're very similar. Real ones, of course, are much more beautiful because the backs had the name of the photographer's studio, either here or sometimes down here there'd be a panel that would have the photographer's studio. But basically the way it worked was you would have a photo album like this, and you can tell from the back because I've split this open. Can you see where the glue is in between the windows? But there's openings here and openings here. And what you would do with your cabinet card is you would slide it into place like that. And it was basically, you know, an old style photo album. And you just slide your cabinet cards into the little slots behind the little windows. And that's how these worked. But I love these sheets because they cut up nicely, and you can just put one in as a window into a junk journal. And I think I want to put one in the Sleepy Owl and one in Little Holly. Where is Holly? Oh, there you are. Little Holly here. So that's the plan. Now, the other day, I forgot to mention, I was, when I went thrifting, I got a whole pad of paper that just has this really faint pale gray of a knife and fork and spoon. And I love the shape of it, like this. I like the size. It's a nice creamy color. And I love that this is really pale, so it could still be journaled on. It's just in the background. And I think they were meant for to be printable menus for, you know, say you were having an event where you wanted every place setting to have a menu, you know, laid across the plate. When your guests sat down to dinner, there would be the menu in front of them. So it was a printable menu template sort of thing. So I may put a few of these in as well. So I'm going to get all these papers out of the way because sorting papers for a journal is not terribly exciting. Mind you, what I'm planning on doing is not terribly exciting either. But it's got to be done, and I figured I've got 30 minutes. Let's turn on the camera and get some work done. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've got these bins that I always keep handy. I got them from my Dollarama here in Canada. We have a store. It used to be a dollar store, and it now seems to be like $5 and lower. And a lot of things still are, you know, $1.25. But it's certainly not. It used to be that every single thing was $1 and it was wonderful, but that didn't last. Anyhow, I got these at Dollarama, and I love them because they're stackable. So I can just keep them, you know how they say, if you're running out of room, go vertical. So it keeps tiny little things tidy and handy. And you can see, for a while there, I was being really good. I had labeled all my trays, and I was being so good about making sure that I put things in the appropriate little bin, and they have gotten out of control. They've gotten way out of control, and I really need to, I need to sort through and figure out who belongs where, because things are just, it's just crazy. So I wonder if I should, now I'm wondering if I should make my camera go higher so that I can just include all of these. Yep. All right, hold on. I'm going to pause you again. Okay. So I want to refigure out where things belong, because they've gotten, I've just started, in my desperation to make room on my desk quickly and get back to work on something, I started chucking things. Oh, see, I was looking for this last week. These are magnets, and I went to the store and bought more magnety stuff because I couldn't find these. See, that's what happened. I went and bought this last week, and I had magnets. Grr. Anyhow, so so I've got them sorted out right now. This one was flowers, black and white things, and that was empty for a while, and now it's full of junk. This one originally was big circles, little circles, and folded tabs. This one was tickety kind of things and words. Because for a while there, I was keeping my word snippets in one of these bins. And then that was frustrating me because I really like to see my word snippets. And that's when I came up with making my word snippet book, which I love and use all the time. Let me hold it. Oh, let me go get it. For anyone who hasn't seen my word snippet book, this is my word snippet book. And that way I can see at a glance. These are real word snippets. I haven't printed these off of a computer. I've cut them out of books. As I'm going through books, if I see, you know, words together that look really nice, I cut them out. So, and then what I did was I glued down washi tape backwards. So that's tacky right there. And that way I can pull them off and re-stick them back down again. And they're not on there permanently. And this, I find this rather ironic. I made this from an old Santa book, the Santa Claus book. I love that. But I've been collecting Christmas ones and they're not even in it. And this is a Santa book. Get that? Go figure. This little DVD sleeve is actually all Christmas winter type word snippets. So obviously I need to make another word snippet book and just have a Christmas word snippet book. So I've got all these little, these are measuring tapes that I have cut up. They just make such cute tabs on tags. So I'm going to just make a pile of those. Obviously they're way too big and I need to cut some smaller just to fit in here so that it's handy. So here's a bunch of, oh, see, there's another measuring tape. So I need to just cut some small measuring tape and then refill as needed. Green Shield stamps. All right, little tags. I should put those in with the circles. Now here is, so those are big circles. So this one's not too bad. These are, see, these all could go together. These are some scrapbook photo slide things, but they're not real photo slide frames. They were a little package of scrapbooking ones that I found at a thrift store once. This is coin, just to put old coins in. Same with these. So again, I'm not sure where those will go, so maybe I'll start a pile of not sure where they go. Now, here's some, I save my fortunes from fortune cookies. And they're really cute in junk journals to put a fortune in. And ours are fun here in Canada because they're bilingual. And I think that makes it even more fun to have bilingual fortune cookies. All right, so these are all still black and white. You know how sometimes you just want something black and white? So these were actually out of the book on the life of Laura Ingalls Wilder. Now, these are tickety type things, little tickets. Oh, see, there's one of those. And here's a calendar type thing. I cut up a big calendar I had once. So now I've got all these little, you know how calendars will still have the previous months leading up and afterwards on the big, big wall calendar. They'll have a band down at the bottom. I cut those all off because they're cute. You know, that December one, that would be really cute in a Christmas journal. I did that a few times in the Christmas journals I made last year. So let's see. Oh, see, there we go again. Something, it's all out of order. More of these. Oh boy. So these are all little tags or numbery things. Yep, here's some more of these in there. And here's some more of these. Let's see. Are they all? They are all. Oh, what's that? That is a word snippet. All right, I'll put you aside. All right, photo slide frames. Put that over there for now. These are cute. I haven't even used them yet. See, when things get buried, you forget what you've got. Because I thought these would be cute. I found these one day at one of my thrifting. It's for embroidery floss. And it's one of those things. Oh, I guess I should have been using this, but I forgot I had it. Oh, well, I just broke an elastic. Need a new elastic. Just want a little one. I don't want a big one. Ah, there we go. My house smells so good right now. and I can hear down in the kitchen, hubby is home and he's cleaning the kitchen. I'm going to put these with the photo slide frames till I figure out what I'm going to do. Oh, there's some more calendars. No, those are paint chips. There's a calendar. Some more of these. See, 24. Wouldn't that be cute in a Christmas journal? Christmas Eve. 26, Boxing Day. Now see, over here is where I got sloppy because I've got tickets. It's music notes, black and white. I've got tickets over in where the music is, and I just went and put music in the black and white, and this is supposed to be music in here. This is supposed to be music and numbers. What's that? Oh, that's a sticker label. All right, now, so, paint chips. Well, I'll put those aside too. Here's little animals. This is all butterflies, birds, and this is supposed to be animals. Well, there's mushrooms in there. And I actually don't have a slot for mushrooms. That's an old... Oh, that was going to be in a journal from way back. All right. Animals. Oh, there's a snake. Animals. Is that the guinea pig? There it is. I've been saving this guinea pig. No, don't tell me 30 minutes is up. Look at those little guinea pigs. How cute are they? No, don't believe you. Oh, so cute. Well, I'm going to have to just keep plugging away at this little fox. I'm going to have to figure out some kind of order. Oh, these are from Dave. I'm just going to have to keep plugging away at this, and maybe I'll post a photo when I'm done and let you know that I survived the great cleanup of the bins. What have I got here? Oh, the flowers. I don't even know what I've got. How does this happen? See, that should be over in black and white. All right, well, I'm going to get to work. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Wish me luck. Maybe I should set myself a challenge that I can't have lunch till I get this done. There's a good thing, because I want to get back to work on the little sleepy owl. I want him done this week so that he can go winging off to his new home. Anyhow, take care, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe and stay healthy. We'll talk soon. Bye. Have a good morning.